Okay, this is going to be a simple effect with text, and we're going to put a new layer, a solid layer behind here, and it's just going to involve animating each line with a different type of effect. And so we're going to start off with, we're not going to do any cutting on the layers, we're just going to move each of these words off screen until they're needed. I move that one off the screen, and as you see, that's what we were going to end up with. Actually, I'm going to move this one here, and we're going to move this one off to here. This one will be off to the side, and this one we'll say right there. This is just a lesson in basic keyframing within After Effects. So what we're going to do is start off with this, and we're going to go to P for position, turn that on, and we want this to come in, but we don't just want it to come in, we want it to kind of bounce in. So we're going to drop this in right here, and we're going to go a little bit further, go back up with it a little bit, go a little bit less further before, drag this down a little less than the previous move, go a little less than before, drag this a little less up than before, and so on. So that's going to just kind of bounce in, just like that. It's going to go, and it's going to come to a rest. Okay. Next, we're going to animate the word is coming in. So we're going to press P. We're going to get out of the this for just a second. I'm going to turn on the stopwatch there. Drag this over, and we're going to bring this down right about there. Okay, so we've got this is, and then we're going to bring this this over. I'm going to start the motion for that one, press P. Start the motion for that one as is locks down, which is right about here. I'm going to drag this over, and we're going to bring this in just like that. And let's go up a little bit with it, right about there. This is an After Effects demo. So we're going to click on After, and we're going to bring this one in from the right, and we're going to stretch this one in. So we first want to move it, and we're going to go Position, drag it down a little bit, drag it over. We're going to go back to this first keyframe for our position, and we're going to hold Shift and hit S, and what that'll do is it'll add the scale to the list of transform effects that we've got already, which is position in this case. So I'm going to hit Scale, and I'm actually first going to move. Now we'll just leave that point there. I'm going to hit Scale, and we're going to drag this in just like that. Drag this over, and we're going to shrink this just like that. Wow, and I didn't realize it was 22,800. So let's change that to about 1,000, not 10,000. Okay, so there's the stretch in. And let's check out our timing. This is something you want to do every once in a while before you go too far, because you may not like timing, and then you have to go back and redo a bunch of keyframes. and that is pretty slow. Alright, so let me show you a little trick to fix that. So we're going to go ahead and show everything on our layers. And since everything is positioned with the exception of the scale here, we're going to hit P for position to show all of our frames, and we're going to shift click this one, or hold down shift and press S for this one to show scale as well. And what we can do is, let me move this back up some. We can select all of our keyframes just like this, and we can hold down Alt and drag the very last one or any of the last ones down just like that to the left, and it'll scale the whole thing in regard to the timing. So let's check that. And the word this could definitely come in a lot faster. So we're going to just select those, shrink those, and then drag them back this way. And we don't want too much of a delay between the word this and is. So let's check out that spacing. There we go. And that looks good. Drag my, oops. I'm going to drag my end work area there. Okay, so we've got after coming in, and we're going to animate the word effects. So we're going to hit position. We're going to get maybe 10 frames or so. We'll go 12. And we'll get that coming in, holding down shift. So here's what we've got so far. And the very last thing we're going to do is we're going to have the word demo come in, and it's going to bump everything over just a little bit. But we want to stay within our safe frames, safe areas, so we're going to keep that on. And we're going to create a new composition, because we want to be able to move this entire unit, all 5 words, as one unit. So we'll go to composition, new composition, and we're just going to call that demo, because that's what mainly that word is going to, most of the animation here is just going to be the word demo. And we're going to take that composition 1, drag in here, and so now everything we did composition 1 here, all of this, is now showing up in here. And we can take this and we can move it around, and obviously we don't want the white background there, because we can't really apply an effect just the text. It would apply it to the white too. So we're going to cut that out, hit Control X. It served its purpose there, and we're going to go Control V to paste it here. So now we can take Comp 1, go to Effect, Perspective, and Drop Shadow. And we can add a nice little drop shadow here. We'll hit distance there, and we'll add some softness to it. And let's make it a little darker, just like that. Okay. Now we're going to copy this to the word demo, so everything matches up. So now we're going to bring in the word demo, and we're actually going to have to just take it from here, cut it, go over to, that's Control X, and go over here, hit Control V to paste it. So we've got it right here now. So after the word effects comes in, it's going to be right about there that we start bringing this in. So we're going to hit P for position for demo, click that, drag this over about 10 frames. That'll put us at about 3 or 4. We'll leave it at 4. And we drag this in And I'm going to go a little further, right about there, because it's going again it's going to bump it over. And so it's going to bump that over a little bit. And right as that hits right there, we want to animate this entire composition going to the left. So here's how we'll do that. We'll hit P for position, click on our stopwatch, drag this over just a little bit, and drag this to the left, keeping within our safe areas. And we could probably bring this this back a little bit. So I'm going to double click on this second keyframe, and I'm going to say we don't want to go that far along the or we want to go further than X, so let's say 85. That'll bump it to the right a little bit. Let's go a little bit more. 395. Or let's just say 400. There we go. And that flips that over. And we're going to now copy our effect on composition 1, which is our drop shadow. So we click on comp 1, press E, and that will bring up our drop shadow. Click on that, Control C to copy it. Click on demo, Control V to paste it. It brings the exact same settings there. We might want to go ahead and lighten that just a little bit on the word demo, because it's showing up a little bit dark. And there it is. So we're going to have a little lock right, for about 4 or 5 seconds. So we'll go to frame at the 10-second mark. Press N to end our workspace. Press RAM preview and see what we get. Again, this, as you see the green line, means it's building. So this is by no means real time. This is going to play in real time. There it goes. Oh boy, that last move was very slow. Okay, so let's take the comp 1, go to P for position, and we want to drag that. Yeah, that was way too long. Let's drag this over right about like that, which means that we're going to have to take the timing here of these two and shift it forward just a little bit. Actually, no, it was actually okay. There we go. All right, and let's hit our RAM preview again. See what we get. There we go.